And when you go to an Italian restaurant for the first time, you order chicken parm because you figure if they can't get that right, they can't get it.
I've been sticking with it ever since, so. Or the steak, really good.
Okay. The hamburger?
Yeah.
As good as the hamburger in Slovenia?
Yeah, the calamari
Everything.
is
As
really
good as the hamburger in Slovenia that all the
dang,
players
I'm
were
making
talking about?
Sorry I brought it up, KK.
You got the hamburger in Slovenia, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, how do you compare? Do you?
Woo, that was top tier. That's like an experience of a lifetime.
What was so good about it? Like, everyone raves like that, but no one's been able to pin down what was so good.
No, they had like different flavors, and I got like the spicy one, like Diablo, like something they had on the menu. It was like me, Paige, and one other person had got it, and we had like all the sauce and everything. Like it was really good. I don't know.
full of
And the
pap-
fries are top tier. I love me some good fries.
Heavy paprika, probably.
Probably so.
It's a big-
Great seasoning.
KK, last year you had the breakthrough, that freshman wall, about this time of the year going into March. You got a couple freshmen that play quite a bit. What's your advice to them to help them break through? Because, you know, when you think of it, 25 games is like a high school season, and you could have 6-7 weeks to go here. So
Right.
what's your best advice to them?
Just keep doing as they're doing, taking one game at a time, and they're doing great as of right now. Just keep that same intensity and stay engaged. Of course, this time of year, our bodies and stuff can get tired, so recovery is big, especially during this time. So
Is it hard?
definitely it's hard. Definitely it's hard, but we stay dialed in, we stay together, which helps us through these hard times, hard practices, and different things like that.
What would you say is the difference right now? How you guys are responding from the Tennessee loss versus how you responded to maybe USC or Notre Dame?
I feel like we take every loss hard, but I feel like we just took this one very personal, and I think just a message to us that we're capable of much more than we showed in that Tennessee game, and just going from there and just building on great days in practice. This game coming up at St. John's, building good habits from there.
What really frustrated you about the loss?
Just how aggressive that we could have been during that game, especially the things that we work on in practice. Boxing out was very crucial, as you guys saw, for hard rebounding. So I would just say those are the biggest things, and just a lack of just being together at those hard times. So we definitely got that together, and we've been working on that during practice, and it's been a very hard point of just communicating with each other and staying engaged and not really focusing off and getting locked off somewhere else. So.
Coach described you after Tennessee as the most competitive player on the floor in that game. Just why is that something that you pride yourself on as a player?
Like this year, my role is just give energy and pick off where the starting five left off. So I feel like coming in, I have to be that competitive spirit. I can't take a step back going off the court, me or Ash coming on. So we have to keep amping up the energy as we come on the court and just keeping it up and, staying organized and being that leader that I want to be, using my voice and, being the person that I am, being on defense, hard intensity, different things.
Speaking of Ash, where have you seen her improve defensively?
Definitely how aggressive she is. Just she's getting those steals, she's staying in those passing lanes, and her communication is very top tier, I would say, coming in. And it helps me a lot as well, just to know that maybe switch or something on the screen, she's talking to me, and different things like that maybe like beginning of the year, like last year, we were shying away of. So just like bringing our voices to the table.
A little bit on Sunday, she took it aggressively to the basket. She's a fantastic free throw shooter.
Yes.
I know Coach has been trying to harp on that. She told us that on the radio a few weeks ago. What about what about the teammates? Do you try to encourage her to give her the confidence to attack the rim, because she and AZ are such good free throw shooters, and they're not getting the line a lot?
Definitely, and like you said, that's big. That's Coach's big vocal point, is getting to the basket more and creating more opportunities for us to be at the free throw line, because we have limited chances when we have games like that. So just her being aggressive, and she's a big, strong player, so just putting her body into the player and just creating that foul, especially with AZ as well. And honestly, they're great shooters as well, so I feel like they have more opportunities to attack the basket, and just letting them know that as well and being aggressive.
Coach said earlier this year you kind of had not so great start to the season, whether it was in practice or preseason. Just where do you think that was that turnaround for you, that things started to click in this new role?
Just getting it together mentally, and knowing what type of player I am and being capable of that, and just having great teammates around me to just get out of that little thing that I had just mentally. But after I got out of that, just knowing what I'm capable of on the court, especially defensive end, I feel like that builds up my energy, builds up my confidence, and
Would you say it was just like kind of adjusting to this new role, or just coming in as a sophomore and becoming more of like a veteran?
Yeah, just adjusting to the new role, but also, I don't know, just like kind of like grasping what my role is, and honestly like that, and being another leader, trying to figure out that point of how I can be communicating off the bench and different things like that. That's helped me through these past few games.
Was there a moment you feel like you felt really comfortable in this new role of coming off the bench and starting some energy?
Definitely. I feel like in Bahamas, I really showed just my defensive intensity, and that was just like a start of, what I'm capable of when I come in the game and how we pick off each other's energy, and that's one thing that I picked up on.
KK, do you find the three-point shooting to be contagious? It seems like if one or two you start hitting, everybody's hitting, and if you're struggling, everybody's struggling.
Yeah.
You ever wonder, like, how does that play out like that?
It definitely is. Like I said, everybody picks off of each other's energy, and it's very contagious, like you said. So just kind of keeping the energy up the start of the game. We can't have a time where we're coming off flat and different things like that, which kind of, like you said, like brings it down more. So just keeping our energy high. If we do miss shots, saying us to get the next one, we can't dwell on that last miss, especially, individually or anything else.